I don't think that model's actually fooling anybody there. But are we live yet? Still not live. Waiting for the live. Come on, live. Buddy there. Hey, there we go.
Hello, mate. Where to?
Hey, Hop. What are you doing here?
Call of Duty's going back to World War II.
We've got to get a squad back together.
We need the animal.
Take into consideration that CCTV picked up my client. Defend distress.
Hang on a second. This is going to take a few moments.
Call of Duty World War II. Play map packs 30 days early. Only on PlayStation 4. For the players.
So why is that not muting?
Call of Duty World War II.
Are you telling me I can't mute the adverts now on my own stream? Oh, that's annoying. All right, well, let's see how we go, shall we? Let me just re-equip, and we shall be good. Anyway, welcome back, everybody, and I may, if it carries on playing those bloody adverts at full volume, then God knows what I'm going to do. Well, I will do something. I mean, that much is clear. But let's just go and recharge these drills while we catch up. These tools, I should say. So you can be charged. So yeah, well, for starters, obviously apologies for last week. The gods of the internet, the technical boy, as I referred to in the little pre-ad for this, chose to smoke one too many synthetic toad skins, and as a result, my internet was not up to scratch. A bit of red and a bit of purple, I think. I'd better go and fix that, because that'll just bug me otherwise. And obviously, rather than try and, well, we try to fix it, try to work around it, but in the end, it wasn't meant to be. And, you know, sometimes you just have to know when to say enough is enough. I only needed one of those, thank you. Thank you very much. So yeah, but at the end of the day, that's the nature of the beast we live in, you know. Were this my source of income, I may have two broadband lines. I might have had two providers. I might have gone for a bit of redundancy, but this is not my source of income, so it's not. Oh, it's not a biggie, and we survive. We get by, and the world is fine. My God, that is slow. How much juice does that take? Fair bit, apparently. Okay, well, not a problem. There's no such things as problems. Now, we got those villagers that we did last time. We've also got a red princess, and we did a blue princess, which was, we're obviously, you know, going for the important things in life, which was a purple bee. That's what we wanted. I did make a start trying to strip out some of these flowers, because this place is a little bit overpowering, but oh, hang on, needed to be up there. Got a blue princess and a couple of blue drones. So if I take a red princess and a blue, oh, not that one, red and blue gives us purple. Thank you very much. I can't remember what this, it probably just gives us purple dye, but you know, who cares? And we'll just go and pop those away in there for the time being. That'll go in there. Everything is good and fine and dandy, and we've got lots of honey. You are full. You've got honey in the pot. You've got another 33 combs. You've got another 13. I mean, you know, this honey is not a particular issue right now. Neither is DNA, because we've got so many bees running. But yeah, we'll work on this. Oh, red coloured comb. Now this should give us an idea what purple coloured comb will give us. Red coloured honey drops, which you can use to dye things. Yeah, Yep, that is a thing. And you can take... Oh, interesting. It will re-dye concrete powders. Will it do anything else? Oh, it'll actually go direct to concrete as well. That's interesting. Useful. Be interesting, in fact. And we can make flare cartridges with it. But, okay. We shall run that through. We'll grab all of these out. We'll centrifuge those, and I shall pop this over here for now because I really don't want it on my person. Right, what were we doing? We were charging things. This is making purple colour comb, and guess what that makes? Purple colour drops. Okay, yeah, you guessed it. So what I intended to do this episode was to start off with, I was going to faff around and get those villagers settled into a facility. We need to go... Oh, there we go, we're fully charged now. At least you can see what's going on here on this one. This is a little bit more... conducive. So that's actually not bad compared to 9 attack damage on with a 1.5 speed, which is pretty good speed actually. Anyway, sorry, I'm mumbling and doing my thing. Let me wait for that. So yeah, villagers. We've got 4 of these villagers. Are you going there? You nearly done? God, no, nowhere near. The infrastructure in here is absolutely terrible. It has to be said. We're not in any way close to being efficient in any power generation or anything, but you know, we'll live, kinda, for a given value of live. But at least we've got some tech, more than we can say for other things. Right, what have we got? So we got those, and we were playing around over here with the old with this area. This is where we were going to place the villagers. Now I don't think I have a huge amount of... I've got light grey hardened clay, I've got white hardened clay, I've got purple hardened clay, but I really don't have much just hardened clay. Now I can make 512. That's probably the... In all honesty, this is probably the better way to go, is just to go in and then dye the damn stuff, because that's like 64, and then we can get another bunch in and get those done to 64 as well. And if we jump in here, we can go and get my auto smelt chest and whack that in, and in a little while we shall have... Well, we've already got stone, we might as well get that out and put it away. But in a little while we'll have hardened clay, and with the cyan dye was sorted. That's probably not a bad start. Now, the other thing we need to think about is some of the more exotic bees, and we're going to need nether bees for that one. If I can, let me just have a look at... well, let's look at drone. So you've got all the majestics, but we also need to get into the sinister drone, which you get from a cultivated or tropical... Oh, no, fiendish. Do we just need to get the... I thought there was a nether bee. I'm fairly certain that would have been what I was looking for. Fiendish, phantasmal, Edenic, vindictive, demonic. Demonic is from sinister and fiendish. Sinister is from cultivated and tropical. So what the hell am I thinking of then, if I'm thinking of the nether bee? And what do you output? Simmering comb. And you can use that for refractory. I'm sure that's a nether bee. I'm going to have to go and we're going to have to check that. But to do that, we need a scoop. And I don't want to use any old rubbishy scoop. I want to use the Scooperator MX200 Turbo. So we're going to need a power module and a diamond. Power module requires pistons and those, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and we need, no, damn it, 1, 2 of those. Put that back, give me one of those. We're going to need a diamond, and then we need a scoop. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 16. 16 will make me way too much wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on, get your house in order. And then we take said scoop with the power module and that, and get a scooperator, and then we'll just pop that away, and we can jump over here and put that in there. That should be good. You're all very quiet. Either that or there's nobody there. So anyway, while I'm establishing whether I'm actually here talking to myself or not, let's get that on charge. The old Scooperator. That's actually not too bad. That charges pretty fast. Let me just have a see what we're showing on the viewer list. Probably just Swan's in. But that's it. Just me and Swan. Okay. We'll leave it. We'll continue. We shall continue. We shall persevere and move onwards. So the problem I've been having with the server is been entirely due to these guys. And I'm finding the butterfly, the slash. Well, let me show you the command is /forestry butterfly kill, and that cleared the lag. Hi, Alaska. Oh, chilly. I mean, just the thoughts of that cold makes me chilly and cold. Okay, what we got here? We should have a purple princess. We got that. We got purple combs. I would like to take that lot out of the mix and maybe go down here and also grab you and you, and we'll just jump up and make sure that there are no red drones in there, and then we shall place that and that in, and we'll run purple in that hive because purple's far more useful to me than red. Oh dear. So yeah, that's a whole load of drone material and some purple comb, which we'll worry about later. You should be on my pinky. So in terms of what we're wanting to do, I think we should head to the Nether, and we'll see if we can't find some what's the word I'm looking for? Bees. I should have a smoke puffer somewhere. Oh, hang on. Oh no, I was doing that. Yeah, that's fine. That'll wait. We haven't got any kind of backpack on, have we? We've only got that and what's in here. Have I got my smoker? I have. So we've got the scooperator. We've got that and we've got that. Let's go and get some beezers. And while we're at it, we shall place that and that away, and that can go out my sight, and we'll put that out the way, and those can go out the way as well, and then that can go in there along with that, and that way we are safe from accidental derpage. The Nether's always a funny one. I'm not a. For one, there's this guy here, just freaking me out. But the problem I find with the Nether, the entertaining thing with the Nether that we all seem to forget is how dark it bloody well is. Now, looking at the stream, it doesn't look too bad. Do I want a lot of quartz? Not really. I don't think I need a lot of nether quartz for anything. Soulstone from Mystical Agriculture. Don't mind if I do. I'll have a bit of free glowstone. It's always always nice. And a little bit of free quartz. In fact, we'll go and have a little bit of that. If it's, I'm not digging it up. That looks like, sounds like hard work. That is prosperity shards. Right, now we've got to find these bees, and the bees, if I remember rightly, in the Nether are quite tricksy to spot. But we shall have a look on the base of it. We can't get lost. We've got the portal firmly marked, so we just need to have a hunt around for the elusive nether bee. Now, one thing it makes no sense whatsoever with bees in the Nether is, why would smoking them make any difference? I mean, hello, this place is basically, well, hell. You would expect it. I mean, do I have to breed these sinister guys? Wish they didn't look so much like diamond. I really do want to go and just dig them up because they're diamonds. Oh dear. Right, where are we? I don't know whether nether hives are. Can we? Is there any mileage in looking at rock, forest, meadows, forest, tropical, ender, winter, and marshy? You see, I don't think there is the nether hive anymore. Has that been removed? Anybody know whether the nether hives have been removed? Am I wasting my time coming out here? Or am I better off going and looking for tropical? Looking for tropical hives. US. Oh, there we are. You know what? I think I'm probably better looking for tropical hives. Would seem to make a lot more sense. Okay. Now we can go to a known jungle, of which there is one down there for tropical hives. That's I think is known jungle. I needed that that jungle. That could be jungle. Let's head over. Where am I? Let's head that way, and we'll get a wiggle on. Server should be able to cope with it. There's no damn butterflies. I've just killed them all. No, I don't. Well, there used to be nether hives, but I'm wondering whether they've been removed in more recent versions. But there you were definitely, unless it was more bees or one of the add-on. Oh dear, rubber banding. One of the add-on mods that added them. I'm going to, while we're at this, I think we shall grab a few bees on the way, because we can always use more genetic samples. Yeah, thank you. And if you are ignoble, we'll mulch you. It actually feels very, very cruel way to treat these noble old bees here. Just go, oh, you're rubbish. We're going to turn you into DNA genetic mulch. Okay, and I'll give you a little bit of a puff in, puff, 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 and a little bit of a bat in, and pristine. That's always nice. But with forestry, I mean, forestry's been around for so many bloody years and so many bloody versions. It's hardly surprising that, you know, half the time I can never remember what versions are where. Now, I do remember that. Oh, we'll have you as well. Puff, 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 puff. Bat, 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 bat. Gimme. 2 pristines. Nice. Always a bonus then. Right, so this is the first little bit of jungle we've got. And if we wait, we've actually timed it per. There's one there. If you're ever looking for hives, the best time to catch them is. Puff, 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 puff. Let me just get this one quick. Is right. Yeah, you're ignoble, which is a bit of a pain. Because hives give off a little bit of light which means you can spot them in the jungles a lot easier. Now, this really wasn't the biggest jungle in the world, that one. It didn't have a lot to say for itself. It wasn't out to prove anything. But there are other jungles down here. We just need to spot the hives if we can. Oh, where are we? Come on, show me a hive. Now we're getting close to, if I'm not mistaken, we should be getting close to the great celestial peaks there. I firmly believe look very much like Mount Olympus, but there you go. We'll have that modest one while we're at it. You can never have enough bee material. That much is certain, especially when they're pristine. And then we've got this jungle over here, and then we'll go and head over things. But here we go. I don't know whether any more has happened to this since I've not seen them online for a while. But it is a beautiful build. A beautiful contrast of colours, just and very simple with the blue. I mean, I would never have thought to use chiseled nether brick in blue. That was inspirational almost. So yeah, I'm half tempted to come and finish it because I just want to see. The only problem is, of course, I haven't got the vision. I'm not entirely sure what the overall vision was going to be for this, which makes life a little bit more difficult for a third party to come in and say, I'm finishing that. I know you've not finished it. It is a really nice build. I would love to see that finished, and if it's not going to be finished, I'd love to be able to come over and finish it myself, or at least put some more, take it to where I think it needs to go. I never did actually do that series with Joe, did I? One of my viewers who does some absolutely mega builds. I mean, some real majestic ones. I'm thinking he may have had all of my bees, don't mind, obviously. Things right. Where were we going? There is a jungle here, I believe. So let's head out that way. Yeah, it is a nice one, even in pure, by the way. Of course, if you really want to have some fun, there's more of these bloody things than you can shake a stick at. And we will get around to doing one. I've actually not done an ocean temple, believe it or not, in any flavour of Minecraft as of yet. So anyway, while we're chatting, did everybody get a chance to see or be kept abreast of the Minecon Earth? I use the word Minecon very, very loosely because it was about as much Minecon as it was as Minecon as any other. What on earth are you? Are you a flint chicken? You look different somehow. I think he's had his hair done or something. Excuse me, little log chicken, but I want to bat that. Yeah, crappy ignobles again. Anyway, we were heading over here, weren't we? Yes. The aquatic update looks very interesting. I mean, again, from the perspective of a modded player, it's, well, let's be. If you take it from the perspective of a modded player, it's we've had that for like years. You know what with biomes of plenty. Oh, hello. Has this one been spotted, do you think? Yes, this is definitely being spotted. Zombie spawner. Not so. Oh, okay. That might have been one I spotted myself. Who knows? But at the end of the day, as much as the concept of people going around, violently killing dolphins, they're not real dolphins. They're pretend dolphins. I don't see any chest down there, and you know, as such, we have to kind of keep a perspective on it. But you know, I mean, it's like in the past I have jokingly built, well, in fact, in this particular series, for that matter, I've got my battery farm. Now, do I agree with battery farming? Of course I don't agree with battery farming. I don't agree with any form of farming which is cruel to the animal. I recognise the harsh realities of life, in that, you know, unfortunately, given the population pressures of the planet we live on, then battery farming is unfortunately going to be a necessary reality. No, I don't think it's silly at all. Beliefs. How do I put this? Because it will always sound bad whichever way you do it. I personally kind of conform to an agnostic viewpoint of the world. You know, I'm absolutely not religious in any sense of the word. I was raised to religion. I was raised as a Methodist, but personally, I'm not. I can take it and I can leave it. Does that mean that I take the piss out of anybody whose viewpoints are contrary to that? Of course not. You know, if people want to believe that and they gain comfort from it, then that is entirely their business. It's only when they do harm to others through their beliefs that I think beliefs are dangerous. And that goes for every belief, whether it be a you know, a religious belief or a thing. What have we got there? Ignoble. One pristine. Bloody hell. I mean, I've seen plenty of hives out here. So yeah, what people choose to believe on that, what causes they choose to fight for, is, you know, a personal thing. And, you know, I don't like to see cruelty to any animal whatsoever. You know, an animal is an animal. It deserves a certain amount of respect. Now, don't misread that into thinking that I'm in any way vegetarian. I am absolutely not. I'm realistic enough to recognise the various bits of cutlery I was given as part of genetic, you know, mutation, and I know that I'm built to be certainly omnivorous, if not carnivorous. You know, I'm a predatory species. Nothing's going to change that, as much as we'd like to. So yeah, it's an odd one. I'm going to get rid of that little bit of quartz. I don't really want that. So, and then we'll pop some of these in here just to... What we'll do is we'll bring out the drones and we'll pop some of that in. That should make life a little bit easier. Not a lot easier, because we'll get rid of that bit of dirt as well, and we can just... What else we got in there? Wax. What can we get rid of that's really not got any great... Well, that can go in as well. And that can get rid of as well. Alright, I'm just maximising the amount I can carry. So yeah, it's, you know, I wouldn't want to see anybody hurt any animal, as I say, but I also realise that we are what we are, and I know I was designed to be, if not wholly carnivorous, certainly omnivorous. And plus, to be fair, I actually like meat. It really comes down to, I actually like it, so I'm not going to not eat flesh. I'd just prefer it not to have been treated too harshly. And again, people sit there and go, oh yeah, but it's terrible the way that these creatures are executed, euthanized, butchered. And if you ever watch and stop and just read the actual propaganda of either side, let's be totally balanced in this. If you read the propaganda of either side of the argument, you will see that they use language that is designed to evoke emotional responses. So, for example, if you are anti meat eating, if you are an animal rights campaigner, you will use the word butchered, or violent words that have got violent connotations, words that actually have very strong negative vibes to them. Whereas if you were to look at it from the other view, they will use the word euthanized or put to sleep, or and it's very careful propaganda. Never forget that these people, these campaigns, spend a fortunes on really, really intelligent, clever wordsmiths who can use words much the same way the rest of us would use a screwdriver or a multi-tool. They are masters of wordplay, and as such, you do have to be a little bit suspicious, really, to some degree, when people use words, because words are powerful. I know it's an old... Where the hell's all the... Oh, I never see it. Again. So yeah, it's a peculiar thing, but it's why I'm naturally more than distrustful of politics these days. Politics has proven itself time and time again now to be an exercise in who can pull the wool over your eyes with the best crafted words. Come on, give me... we'll call it this village. I don't know whether it's one we've discovered before or not, but we'll have a look, and then we'll... there's a few bits in here. Not a lot. We'll look in the blacksmith. The blacksmith is always the place to start. Yeah, this has been raided. Oh, absolutely. The bee houses have gone. But I think we should extend our boundaries a little bit now we're out here, and before we head back. So yeah, it's interesting when you start to play with words, just how you can alter the meaning of what you're wanting to say very, very subtly, just by using the right words. And you can evoke different reactions from your audience by using the right words. That said, for me, just don't be a dick to animals. If you're going to kill them, to eat them, make sure they at least don't suffer. And when you're breeding them to the point where you are going to eat them, just again, don't be an arsehole about it. But hey, bit of a little rubber band there. What to do from here? The one thing I'm actually conscious of, and I've kind of spot. Hi, Pops. I've spotted this recently. Is with alternate terrain generation. Is the terrain after a while gets a little bit samey. Now, I do realise that we're talking about the alternative. I'm going to go and have that beehive as well while we're here. I'll give it... I probably don't need to worry if it's raining. They shouldn't be out, but... There we go, mine. No bloody ignobles. I'll have that one as well. Yeah, the terrain gets a little bit monotonous. And I realise that's kind of... This is modelled on trying to make terrain that kind of develops from a more realistic stance, but... I don't know. I think the more unrealistic really does not want to give me a good B, does it? Right, but yeah, I think the ocean update will be hello, will be interesting. As I say, I am very much of the opinion that we've seen it all before, so I'm not going to get too excited about being given something that we've had in mods since. Trying to think, when was Biomes of Plenty a thing? You know, I mean, if you think about that, or Nature, or any of the world gen that Tropicraft, for example, that's been around for absolutely donkey's years. So, and then when you go and you've got obviously what's it? Mo Creatures giving us, they've had dolphins for an age. So getting excited about something like that, my bigger concern is the technical update and what it's going to mean for modded Minecraft, because as anybody who watches me knows, that my current mod pack is in a hiatus. Well, not hiatus. I'm going to run around here and grab some See, I don't think I can pop these in here. They won't get sucked out, will they? If you'll pardon the expression. Because that lot's not going in either. I need to sort out my return delivery system, don't I? But let's have a look where we are, and then we can decide where to go, which way to head back. Now, if I go back from here and then cut across at a lower level, and then again expose some more terrain, that's always beneficial, I think. So we'll do that. Yeah, I mean, obviously it unfortunately mine don't, because I'm a complete noob when it comes to that bloody indexer. But yeah, he's not a problem. He's not a problem. There are no such things as problems, only solutions. But yeah, I mean, if you know, with my particular stance on wow, that's a big mountain. Sorry, that was worth coming down here just for this. Oh, there we go. We can get all festive. I want to build a Christmas tree up here now, just right on the top. Right, where am I? I'm here. So if I cut across directly that way, then hi Potter, how are you doing? There's nothing wrong with having a nap, and there's no such thing as oversleeping. It's your body required more nap than you thought it did. I have a philosophy in life, and it's a very simple one when it comes to sleep, and that is when I go on holiday, I tend to sleep an awful lot. I'm quite a heavy sleeper, but obviously during the week and normal when I'm not on holiday, I don't sleep a lot, or I sleep less. And my theory is that we all require a certain amount of sleep every night, and for every time we don't get that sleep, it's put onto a "you owe me" column on the account sheet, and every time we get more, it's taken off of that and balanced off, and ultimately, you end up getting the correct amount of sleep, even if you don't always feel like it. Oh, this is a winter wonderland and a half, isn't it? I mean, it's not backed up by any scientific evidence whatsoever. It's just a personal thing. Yeah, there we go. It's underwaking. That's another way. That's a simpler way of putting it. I wish we could get. Let's just cut straight through. I just want to see. See, these biomes are ugly as hell. What I'd like to find is another mesa biome closer than where we currently are. That would be handy. Wow, Mega Tiger. Tiger, I think, is the... I'm never certain with that pronunciation. You know, I've had so many people tell me that it's this, that, and the other, and some of them are actually professors in geography as well, which, you know, gives me a certain amount of... I think it lends a certain amount of gravitas to their viewpoint of how you pronounce this particular word, you know. But yeah, having said that, you know, there are those who pronounce scone so, and of course in that particular instance the English dictionary would not touch that with somebody else, as they went all out and they said no, both pronunciations are equally accurate. And it's like, you cowards, you could have just come down on one or the other, but no, you knew exactly what kind of a shitstorm that was going to be. So yeah, the aquatic update looks good. Technical update, as I say, my worry is we're going to have an update which doesn't add much for modders or for the game, but does require a whole load of work on the parts of modders to recode everything again. And I'm set on my tracker to go for 7 hours a night, and I get by on 7 hours, but weekends I tend to sleep in, lay in long. Right, where are we? Where actually are we now in relation to the base? See, there's nothing much up this way to explore, so I might as well just go straight up and uncover the thingy. But yeah, so if you can hear voices, by the way, it's just, you know, normal background noise in this household. We have a strange quality of background noise over here, but one thing I was curious about was everybody and the number of people who kept referring to this to it as Minecon Earth, and it's like, with the best will in the world, it really wasn't Minecon. It was a live stream. It's pure and simple. It was a live stream, and so calling it Minecon was just a complete fudge, and I was actually very disappointed with Mojang and Microsoft for this particular move. I think it was a real dick move. You know, it was a case of, you've got a company that when the year it bought, I mean, let's not beat around the bush. Microsoft, when it bought Mojang mainly because it had $100 billion in offshore account money that it needed to spend, otherwise it would have had to pay tax on. Let's not hide this simple thing. And you know, this company brought so much potential money, so much to the potential to the game. They could have put Minecon on, and they could have hired the entirety of Wembley Arena. They could have hired the entirety of Birmingham NEC Arena. They could have hired any other similar sized arena anywhere in the world, capable of hosting 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100,000 visitors a day, quite easily. And what did they choose to do? Because, of course, Minecon previously, prior to all of this, we should actually go and put these away. Minecon, prior to all of this, had done something really odd. And what they'd done is they'd gone, well, hey, we've got a really runaway success of a game. And we you know what we're going to do. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll host a convention that's got space for 8,000 people at a time. Oh, but you sold, what's it now? This is like 32 million copies or something stupid like that. I can't remember what even the figures are. Let's do this. Oh, well, let's do this, and it'll be great, and everybody will, you know, and they'll come and they'll get the Minecon capes, and we'll do a pre-booking system, because obviously we know it's going to be really popular. So we'll make it so you have to go to this website first and, you know, and book a thing. And we'll not open the tickets until such and such a time on such and such a day. You know, all standard practices when you are, when you're, you know, selling tickets for an event that's going to be popular. Well, was it the last one London? The last one was London, was it? Or was it? Was the last London con anyway? My lad Jack, he would have loved to have gone. It would have been his dream. And I would have quite liked to have gone as well. I'm not desperate to go. You know, at the end of the day, I'm old enough to kind of go, well, it kind of could be a little bit of crap, really. Get rid of the coffee mug. Get the beer out. So I went on, and I was on there 5 minutes before the ticket ordering opened, and let me go and find a pristine one of those. We don't need to. We could use, actually, if I use a hang on, what do we need? Yeah, let's take a pristine one of those with was it a cultivated drone, I think. Anyway, I was on there 5 minutes before the ticket sales started off, and that's the one we want. Cultivated gives me sinister. Okay, I'm probably going to regret this. It's probably going to sting the hell out of me, but there you go. Let me do that and that, and you're going to give me a sinister queen. And let's hop up here and bang and get away. If I remember rightly, sinisters sting a lot. Feel like stinging? Are you in a stingy little mood there? No, I know tropicals do. So I was on there 5 minutes before, and I kept refreshing the page, and I was, and you know, 5 minutes before I was doing it like every 30 seconds. I was not being a dick and you know, abusing it, but I was obviously aiming to get as much out of this as I possibly could. And it gets closer, and as it, I believe you can, yes. And of course, you know, I got as it got closer, I upped the frequency of hitting refresh, and it came up to the time on the second, and I hit refresh, and at the point that I hit refresh, I mean, this is seconds, you know, maybe I was maybe 10-15 seconds after the tickets had gone live, they'd sold out. The entire batch was gone in seconds, and it's like, what the hell, you know, you're selling something which for many kids is a dream, and that's your answer that you came up with this amazing idea of, you know, a convention which hundreds of kids would want to come to, and it sells out in seconds. And then you not only do you do that, but you ration it. I didn't really want that, did I? Oh right, yeah. You see, that should go back in, and it doesn't. I don't know why. One day I'll come into here. Like now, maybe we could have a look. Let's go and have a look. See, there's my indexer. There's a transfer pipe. There's a transfer pipe. So it is connected. Does it need a connection? Two connections? Does it need one for output? Or does, you know, I'm not sure what we need to do in there. Or would it make more sense just to put the indexer straight onto the thing? Would that work? Let's try that. See, that's not picking up anything from that one. Yeah, it's definitely not going both directions. And I don't know why. I mean, it should. Let me pop you back where you belong, with one connection going like that, and we'll link you up, and there you go. Now if I go and put that in there, nothing. Look at NY system. Oh, your system. Sorry, I was. Yeah, I think I might have to have a do of that. It's really bizarre. I mean, I know it should work. It just bloody well doesn't. However, let's not. This is dark oak, so dark oak planks. Have I got any more dark oak in here? We've got those. I can always chisel them. I should have some dark oak, surely. Hello, dark oak. Thank you. Right. The indexer needs a transfer node on the pipe on its side. I'm sure I did that, but let me go and have a look. Flat transfer node. So let's try that. Okay. So if I go and put see, I'm not seeing that at all. That's not but that's going to cause me a pain in the backside, isn't it? Let's link that to there, and we shall pop you back in. And you know, flat should work the same though, shouldn't it? Oh well, let's try it, shall we? Let's make a transfer node. So we need transfer pipe. Oh, I've got one there. Go for that. Right, and then a little bit of transfer pipe in there just for good measure. So we can definitely still see what's going on there, and if I put that back in, that's simple, huh? Right. Stupid mod. I know I'm blaming the mod, it's not the mod's fault, but I'm going to blame it all the same because I can. And that can go back in there. Perfect. Right, at least I can chuck stuff back now. Thank you. Flat nodes, that's bizarre. It's a bizarre design choice, I'll give them that much. But we want to come here and go 1, 2, and then chisel. I know where the chisel is. You're on there, aren't you? Yes. Dark oak planks. That one, I believe, is the one we're after. And then we'll go no. Well, that bee does its thing, obviously. And then we can come down here. And we're well above the level of spawning, so I ain't worried too much about the light levels in here. Right. Obviously, I am for the point of view of these. Useful. Well, we'll live. Right, what we're doing, we are going to take this stuff and we're going to cut into this wall here. I don't know why I'm actually taking out every single block here, because I don't really need to. Let me me put a little bit of that back, and then we'll go here, 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 and yeah, 1, 2, 3. I think that's probably 1, 2, 3, and there's 4. That should be more than enough, shouldn't it? Yeah, we'll just cut back across there then. So we'll have that out. We'll fill that in and all of these in, and everything will be good and happy. Well, would be if I didn't do that. Yeah, and then we do the same over there. You got 1, 2, 3. You got 1, 2, 3. So that's going to go that one, and there, and there, and there, and that's lovely, 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 all lovely stuff. Except when you do that, in which case it's not so lovely. Sometimes, well, at the end of the day, it works. That's the main thing. There are always going to be instances of mod interactions which are not perfect, and that was probably just one of them. I'm not going to have enough of this clay, am I? Probably not, because I'm going to need to go like that. I can let me just try something here. That's going to go like that. Yeah, I've got some mental images in my mind of what I'm aiming to do here. So that will come out there and go there. I'm not going to have enough going on here, but I need a little bit more clay, but that's easily done because I've got chickens that poop clay balls, so that's nice. Let me just run that through to the auto smelter. So stack upgrades, we're saying. Stack upgrade. And uses 5 grid power. Have we got any of those upgrade bases? Let's have a look. Oops. No, that's not going to work. I really cannot type. I thought I'd made a whole load of those. If I made a whole load of those and nothing's there, where would it be? I suspect it would be still in the machine. Most likely. Upgrade speed, but I didn't. Oh, god damn it. I can do speed upgrades. I think the stack upgrade would be the better option. Yeah, I had it hooked up to both, and it really wasn't playing, but it might be worthwhile. I might give that a try again in a moment. I'm just going to go and put that in there. We need to get some 1, 2. Just make another 5. That'll be sufficient. I don't know why I came over here to do those. I know I don't need to. Yeah. What else with Minecon? So the Minecon Earth itself to me was things. Has anybody had taken the opportunity to have a look at the BTM Moon convention that was going on this weekend? If you haven't, take a quick break from the stream. Go and have a look at BTM Moon. It's basically the modding convention which was on. And it was good. I went in. I didn't actually manage to make any of the keynotes. They were tended to be outside of my my area, but you know, it doesn't really matter, does it? It's things are a block of. Okay, you're cheap. We'll leave those in there for now. So I had a little wander around, had a look at some of the mods. There were some interesting mods, some mods that I've added to my showcase list. Others which I think have got. How's the best way to describe it? I think there's some that have got a very very specific factor of usage. Right, so if I want to, let's just get back in here. Hup, 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 hup. So I did actually have a second one on there. Let me go and have a look in here for the. I know I could go and search. However, I am going to do it the hard way. Why? Because I can. No. I've probably gone past it. There you go. Get me one of those. So we can pop that in here and give it a stack upgrade. No, stack upgrade. Yeah. And that should, in theory, if I were to go and chuck something in that wasn't in the... Okay. Let me just chuck that and that in. Bang, they're gone. So that's pretty good. A second transfer node will derp it. So are we therefore saying that we use the transfer node but we do that? Is that the better mechanism? See, now it can't see what the hell's going on. It really does not know. So I'm going to have to break that again, aren't I? And put it back in, and yeah, that really has balked that up. Big time. Why is that such a pain? Oh. Okay, let's try that again with brain engage. Let's try that without that. So if I were to say I want gold, it doesn't know how much I've got because it can't read it from the system, but it seems to be playing nicely. All right. No. Bad. Go back in properly. So, take out the gold. Chuck in cobblestone. Now the cobblestone should go into here and not into here. Come on. I'm not seeing cobblestone beyond. I'm expecting to see 6. Yeah, that seems to work. Okay. So the Y in the pipe makes it. That's going to be a pain in the bum then, isn't it? Alright, we'll take it out. Sod it. I'd rather it just not work than you know, it's not a biggie. It really isn't. That will do for now. I mean, what we could do is I can move the controller into the line of the pipe with I suppose that would work. single line. Think about this. Let's think this through. I can't put a draw. Slave, draw controller, compacting draw. So the slave just extends it, as I recall, doesn't it? That's not going to help me at all. Now we can go with the trim. That's doable. A little bit much there. So that's going to make 4. So if I do a little bit like 8 of those. Okay. But that's going to be, oh man, this is going to be a pain though, isn't it? Right, so we come in here and we take out this for starters, and then we can like just fill that back up. So that is draw controller 1, so we'll take you out, and we'll take you out, and we're going to take you out of that mix there, and we're going to place you there, and we shall pop the draw controller in here, and that will be draw controller 1. Now if all things being equal, that should still work. And then we can bring this across here like so. We would need a draw, basic draw. That looks vile. Have I got any of those? Got one of those. That can go back in, as can that. What did I do with those? It looks like stone on a teak, isn't it? Could be that actually. Yeah, that's fine. We'll use the 4. Yeah, it needs to, well, it would need to touch something, but that's fine. I can do it with a draw, or, you know, I'm just using the trim to bring it down, pipe it down, so to speak. And then if we jump in here, grab some of that. No. And then place that back. Right, so here's the question. Can I see gold? I can. Can I see transfer nodes? I can. I can also place those back in, and they've gone back where they belong. That seems to work. I'm a cat person. My biggest problem for animals is I just don't have the time to look after them. Now this, this needs turning back on, doesn't it? Of course, the draw controller. What we're doing, we are pulling out of there, and we are inserting into. Right, this. Hang on. And we are inserting into there. All gone. So yeah, that's fixed. Yeah, that's fine. We shall fix that right now. Oh, Right, I need to lock them all, don't I? These are all locked. How do we... do that? Is everything locked? It is. That's going to be a bit of a pain having to remove that every time I want to do it, but yeah, well, we'll live. They can go in there for now. I'm really not that fussy. Oh, I wanted that though. Damn it. Well, I made 2 stack upgrades as well, didn't I? Okay, that's fine. I think we're kind of getting there. We can grab that and we'll chuck those back in, and we'll jump over there. We'll chuck that, but I would like the dark oak smooth planks. Just give me them all. So yeah, no, I'm a cat. I just don't have the time for animals at the moment. There would be nobody at home to actually look after them, that's the sad thing. What was I making? Clay. Results, please. Thank you. And put that away and go and get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many do I need? I don't want to make more than I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make one lot, and then I'll stick the rest in as box standard. We'll keep it like, you know, real. Right, there we go. We'll back that away, and we can put this away down here. And that should be that bit. Right, so where to go next? Well, I want to come in like this. And give me that, thank you. You can have that back. And that, so that gives us that going on. That's the floor more or less done. The ceiling needs some work, as does that. Let me get you and you. And you will be in step mode, so that's fine. Oops. That works. And then here I want to just chisel these. Oh, that's not good. Right, let me what do we got that I don't need in there? That. Let me just get rid of all of this. Do a little run around, pick up the dandruff. And we'll get rid of that and then continue. Ceiling still needs something going on, but on the whole, I'm happy enough with that. That can go back. Nah. What's the cat called, Potter? Come on, give me details. We need name details of the cat. And while I'm thinking about name details of, I've already got 32 cat. Oh, upgrades. Yeah. I'm assuming not deliberately to bully. It was just that was a side effect. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 of those. That and that is good. Right, I need something that's going to be bright. Now, I know we got prismarine shards. Did we get the... We should have both chickens, shouldn't we? There. So if I want a sea lantern, it's a mixture of those and those. I think, was it that one? No, of course it wasn't. It was the reverse, wasn't it? Give me some of those. There we go. And we can just... that's going to be a pain. Well, I suppose it's not that much of a pain, is it? I can just click the... I can do that and that. That works. And then we'll pop the sea lanterns in above. Still need a ceiling. Now, I'm not going to worry about zombies getting in here, and if they do, I'll live with it. It's not like, you know, we've got major issues if we lose any of these. We're not spent hours transporting. Xena Lily. Oh, named after the warrior princess by any chance? Well, you know, as far as Xena, I don't think Xena's middle name was Lily. Right, so what do I want to do here? I need something for this roof. Have I got any... Yeah, we'll have those, thank you. It's not a huge amount, but it may be enough. Well, I bought Retori blocks. Do I have anything in the way of factory blocks as well? I do. I'll have some of those as well. That would be lovely. I used to love Xena when I was growing up. It was one of those things, you know, I think it was a rite of passage as a young male that you sat there and watched Xena. How you doing, Big? So anyway, where were we? So we got the sea, the aquatic update. We've got the technical update. We've gone through Minecon Earth being a bit of a well, in my opinion, a bit of a cop out. BTM Moon, if you haven't been, I would recommend going, because it's actually it was pretty good. Let's chuck those in, and that for that matter. Actually, oh, too late. Doesn't matter. What else have we got to cover? Trying to think. Yeah, you're not alone. Oh, could do with some light. What have we got in the way of lighting in this one? We've got lamps, haven't we? Yeah, have we got any pre-made lamps? Let me have a look. Well, doesn't look like it. Okay, get me those and those. Let's see about some lampage. If I were a lamp, where would I be? Would I mean, there's a possibility that I may have some... Oh, I've got more of those. That's handy. Lamps, lamps, lamps. No. Oh, and that's where my upgrade bases were. That's good. Tortoise shell, turtle shell. God. Yeah, I want lamps. You're distracting me here. Lamp. Let's go with white lamps, shall we? So we need glowstone, palace crystals, black quartz, and bone meal. Quartz. I don't really need that much actually. I only want maybe 8. Oh, that'll do. Go on, give me some more of that. Palace crystals. Oh dear, that's not good. How do you make them? That is lapis under a zapper. Oh dear. Ah, we'll do 2. Do 2 lots. Oh, mage server is... It's going to be some time before it happens, but it is going to happen. We're getting closer. The problem is I keep hearing mixed reports. So you, on the one hand, you'll hear like, oh, Azanor's abandoned, abandoned Thorncraft, and then it's, oh, Thorncraft is happening again, and it's like, oh, but now it's abandoned, and it's like, you never know which version and what version it's going to come out in as well. There are enough magic mods, I think, to do mage right now. I would have liked blood magic to be updated. That handsome fella up there. But with astral sorcery and some of the other mods, we have got things. Now I'm still wanting to go down the techno mage line. And why is that in there? Line. That's my that is my desire. Right. So if I want to look at lamps again, and go for a bone meal. So we need to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. We're going to need glowstone. And again. 8 and 8 and some of you. Oh god, too much of you. That's fine. And those will all go back away. Oh, okay. I appear to have made 1 or 2 of those, but that doesn't matter. No, give me them. Oh no, there's no biggie. Nothing's going to happen this side of the new year, in terms of actual building. So I wouldn't worry about that at all. 1, 2. You know, I need to rip this out. Let's just do the whole floor, or ceiling as it is. It would be a floor if gravity were reversed. And I'm sticking with that story. But I think we'll go lamp, 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 lamp. And then we'll turn them on, because why not? Like so. Then we'll put, well, hang on. Let's start with chiselings. That doesn't belong in there anyway, so what shall we go with? We'll go with that, I think, actually, for the ceiling. I normally use this as a floor, of course, but you know, don't let yourself get stuck in your ways. Oh, and let's just take those out in the middle. I'm going to keep this to the sides because I've got the factory blocks as well to play with, which we shall. Oh dear. So those need to be replaced with cyan clay. Damn it. always the same. You think you've got it, and then out of the blue comes some more crap to wind you up. That's because she's a cat. How about squash rackets? I haven't got a tennis racket. I own a squash racket, and I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That will be enough. 2 badminton rackets. Well, actually 4 badminton rackets, but you know, 2 in my bag. Well, I mean, one of the things I'm still playing around with the Mage server idea is whether to go with the Lost City mod as a terrain gen, and there's a real part of me wants to, because I think it is a really, really nice mod. And then there's a bit of me kind of going, you do it, do you? I would prefer it not to be rusty. Is that the mod you wish to use, or you know, are you just wanting to use it because you followed its progress? And I think it's a really nice mod. I'm just not entirely sure whether it's the mod we need for this. I'm going to go with these in the ground here as well, because obviously if you... Actually, no, let's go for something a little bit more drain-like, shall we? Because if you're imprisoning villagers, you do need to make sure that you have actually got a decent, you know, drainage system beneath them, because, you know, they can't... I mean, there's no toilet facilities or anything, so, you know, you don't want it building up, do you? Racquetball is easier, by all accounts. I've only played squash once. I literally played for the first time last week. The rules are confusing as hell. It's compared to badminton, it's knackering. It has a lot going on there, shall we say. I thought, hang on, there. Let me insert that. Go back over here. Get that and that. We're going to... What we're going to ditch now? Each one of those is a block. I'm really not that fussy, you know. It's only clay. And then we'll... Oh, I haven't got any of the things, but welcome aboard. Yeah, I'm not one of these professional streamers that's doing this and has, you know, fanfares and trumpets every time someone subs. So, but thank you, very much appreciated, and welcome aboard. And yeah, and we only tease, Potter. We recognise the value of your feline friend when you're in your hour of illness and need. You know, it's just teasing. I've had quite more cats over the years than I care to count. But there we go, villager storage. Not exactly the safest villager storage in the world, but it is at least... Oh, you are kidding me. And I've just wrecked that piece of glass, haven't I now? Okay. Carefully place the villager in the holding cell, as opposed to, you know, in the wall. This just somewhere to keep these fellas. These fellas specifically because I want to be able to trade up for the combs and stuff. I need to find some other villagers, and now I've got 4 empty ones. We'll go and do some capturing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. That's the wrong colour. And we'll fix those, and we shall go and put that slab back. Oh, damn. Come here. Where's my controller gone? Right, I don't need that, or that, or those, or those. I think... Oh, I don't really need that on me. That probably needs to go back where it belongs. Let's go and fix that, and the rest of those can go into this chest. I can steal some of your villages. I've got loads of villages around here. There's that one on the hill is, and the one nearby is only like one of many. So we can, and it's not a biggie to take a trip out. It's sometimes nice to get out and just have a look around, see what the world has got to offer us. Anything I need to charge before we go? I think the capturing ones are fine. So, right, let us. Oh, you don't do it. Let's have a look. So we've raided that one. We've raided that one. We raided that one, I believe. Yeah, there's one down there, but that's quite a ways out. And there's a couple over there, and one up there. Let's head up and see. Yeah, let's go the right way. See you later, Big. This is my internet this week. The technical god is the technical boy is haunting Big this week, which is fine. Okay, so let's just go and try and find. I'm mainly after green coats, but yellow coats will do. And if we see a hello, this place looks familiar, and the sudden stuttering as it loads in. I get the impression that someone's been playing around with building tree stumps. Me? No, I don't do exploratory talking episodes. I try not to talk. There's a bit of Britannia going on over here. I always find it sad that you can't go through there. What do you feed it? What on earth are you? Red coal. Oh, all right. If you're looking for Britannia on this side of things, cakey. Get the old Darkosto chicken and get it laying cakeys, and put the cakes and place the cakes. I think you can place them with a dispenser. Definitely the cake Amaryllis is, to my mind, one of the best flowers out there for mana generation. There are better, but right, jam cellar, boring. Leather worker, armourer. What have you got? What have you got? Yeah. See, I'm not that desperate for diamond armour that I really want to go and unlock you. Little yellow, white coat is look at the sea one, not worth it. Nobody in there. What are you? Come on back here. Oh, you're the mechanic. Okay. Fine. I don't think we need a mechanic particularly, but you know, it's nice to know we got one. Knock back one, forget it. Hello? No. Indeed. Okay, right, from here we'll scotch quickly over up there, and then I'll hit these two up. I might go and steal one of Potter's village. No, I'll not. No, I actually nearly built here right at spawn. It was very tempted. Obviously, somebody didn't succumb to that temptation. That would have been fun to make into a volcano, but there you go. There we go. Village on the horizon. Let's go in and see what we can find. Incoming. Now, this village is very empty. Okay, I think I've worked out what happened here. Oh, I think I worked out what happened here. This is a village which has been upgraded, and the inhabitants have been well, what's the correct phrase for this? They've been corralled. So now we know who is the villager enslaver. But that's fine. There's more villagers, loads of villagers, loads of ocean temples as well. Actually, I can't believe how many I've discovered in this game. I don't know whether the spawn rates have been upped or what, but somewhere down this way there's a village I remember. Let's go find it. Lava, that looks like a hopeful kind of village area. Oh. And let's have a look, where are we? We are there, villagers that way. At the end of the day, oh, wow, this is no longer a village. This was not a village, in fact. This is somebody, I can't remember whose base was this. He really does look ill, doesn't he? Alright, which means therefore there's only one left at this side, which is this one up here, which is probably okay. Tree chest. Aha, these are the guys I want, the arborists. 1, 2. Hello? No, nobody in there. Three, you're mine. Protection 4, that's actually a good one. And we'll have you as well. There we go. Just borrow a few villagers, hit and run, and then head back. Okay. Right, let's get back and house these guys. Then we can go and see how my bee system went. Because I think we need to take the Sinister and make the next bee up. And what are we at? 934, so not too bad. So yeah, what else has been? Obviously, everybody, you all know that I finished my Sky Factory playthrough. That's done. The first 2 episodes of the replacement series are recorded, and the third one is about halfway recorded. I was recording a bit of that before I started. It's one of the nice things I find with starting a series is you do get 2 coal. Oh, well, we need to and no flat. What do you want? No, we probably need to analyse it, don't we? Let's go and analyse that queen. I can get the microphone closer. It's already, well, it's definitely peaking out at decibels. It all depends whether I'm looking away. Yeah, I think it's nether wart as well. That's why I think this used to be the nether. This used to be the nether bee, and you used to have the nether hives, which were an absolute pig to find because they were almost perfect. Okay, what we got? Cool. Oh, we need the actual analyzer. You need the Bealizer, don't you, to actually read the output, and I don't think I actually got round to making that again. Let's go and fix that as well. What do I need? Let's go and put the villagers away. I'll sleep just so we can reset the rain clock, because we don't want any of that going on. That's all right. It's a voice I was given. Right, where are we? Let's get you in. Right, there you go. Welcome to your new home. Dinner's between 3 and 4. Here, and welcome home to you. And to you. And to you. And then we can go and pop those away for now, because I don't think we need to capture any more villagers. So these guys are pretty good because you get your woods out of them. And if you sometimes what you got, teak saplings, for example, these guys will save you a hell of a lot of bee breeding in the long run. This is a server. If you can join, you just need to, if you look at the bottom, you'll see my YouTube channel link for Titanium Gaming Media. Just send me a message with your in-game name via that, and I can get you whitelisted. That is not a problem. The server has a few minor issues at the moment. The issue being primarily butterflies. No, it's it's an analyzer. We don't call it. We just call it a portable analyzer now, don't we? So tin. 4 tin, just a couple of bits of glass. 4 tin. A couple of bits of glass pane. Have I got any glass pane? I'm almost certain I have. Oh, hang on, no. That's rather unfortunate as well. Pane, give me a couple of those, please. That will do. We needed a diamond and what was it? I think if I put the Y in, then it doesn't look so. Actually, no, that looks no better. 2 redstone. Okay, let's just let's just go and do that. Yeah, so we have a slight issue with the butterflies going crazy and bringing the server to its metaphorical knees. But apart from that, everything's fine. Are you a carpenter? You are a carpenter. Okay, let's just clear that. We're going to put you in. Da, 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 and da, da. And I think we need to give it a bucket of water, which I'll bet if I were to look around, have I got a bucket anywhere? No, I need a bucket. It's always the bloody stupid simple things that catch you out, like buckets. Didn't know that is a useful feature. We shall have to give that a try. But right now, oh, stop with, oh man. I know it was hardly the most complicated. Why are you sending me enough? Is it because I asked it to make for enough to make a stack? I think it is, isn't it? Stop. Oh, well, you know what? Doesn't matter. Thank you. Right, bucket. Yeah, they don't work on the carpenter. I think we tried them. I think. Give me. Thank you. It helps if you use the right key when you're right clicking as a swooping, I was trying to go in there a bit like a swallow, you know, and just dive gracefully across the tin thing, glass. Any glass. 2 buckets of water. Man. Really? I'm getting scuppered by a bloody bucket of water. Right, like a swallow. Gracefully across. Oh, that was not gracefully. Yeah, I think I did shift click, which was probably an error, but that's fine. It's only going to send 3 stacks of thing. Come on. You got that? Oh, that thing. Pain in the backside. I would have said more like a duck, or possibly even a Canada goose after drinking. It's perfect. Come on. So I need to turn it off, otherwise I'm leaving the thermionic fabricator on, which is a pain. I could always split it and move that. I think that was my plan. I'm going to just because I wanted to just hear that stupid sound effect. See, we're not seeing much. There's a butterfly there. There's like 3, 4. This is in the time we've been streaming. You've got 4 butterflies there. Any more? For any more? There will be a few more kicking around somewhere, because that is the way it goes. So that's not bad, but you can imagine these things kind of get to the point where there's thousands and thousands of them. Oh, it's a common waterfowl. I object to being referred to as a common waterfowl. Okay, so average, slower, flower type is nether. It likes, well, that's going to be, definitely going to be that. It wants hellish, so that's going to be, so we need a heat and we need a, okay. Let's go and sort out the flower requirement. That should be relatively straightforward. And then we need to make the upgrades for the, let's get that. So if I want to make a dryer and a hell emulation, okay, so we can get some of this quite easily. If I use the hell emulation upgrade, that should just do everything, shouldn't it? Well, it's going to bring back everything it can, which is like 2 nether. We'll do it over here. Right, so what do we need? We need 4 bronze gears. 1, 2, 3, need more bronze. 3 and 4. Okay, pop those in. We need an upgrade frame. That should be in here. Yeah, I think that's the one we're going to want for this. And then we're going to need a climate control, which is another bronze gear, bronze and that. Okay. So we'll take a bronze gear. And that comes out and that goes in. Helps if you pick it up, of course, which, you know, I didn't. And then we need an environmental processor, which is diamonds, lapis and gold. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Bang, bang, bang. That. One of those. Make me that. Thank you very much. Hell emulation upgrade. And then we just need the... I don't know why I appear to have hoppers on me. We need a nether wart. A couple of bits of that and some soul sand. Do I have any soul sand? It's a very good question. There. Oops, but one too many. Right, let's go, because that's just puts everything in one foul swoop then, doesn't it? We're kind of going, hey, look, here you are, you're emulating hell. We'll stick 2. I know I don't need 2, but we'll have 2, just because. And then we shall plant that, and we shall pop that in there, and you shall go in, and, ow. And yeah, I was wondering why it wasn't attacking me. They're quite vicious. I need to put that away as well. Let's go and put that away. The TNT for the next bees in I will. Somebody out there thought it was a good idea to give bees TNT. You know, that's just lunacy when you consider it. That's still working okay. A little bit of butterfly growth around, but not much, which is good. I'm basically destroying the cocoons as fast as I can find them now, because I think they are a source of the butterflies. You can see we've got mutation already out here from butterflies. Yeah. How are you doing? That's not an ideal situation, is it? Hang on, let me get down and run away. So they're working okay. We've got pollen clusters. We're getting all sorts of interesting bees out of some of these. Some of them I don't even know how we're getting these levels of bees, but anyway, they are clearly working. Well, Imperial's obviously great. So if I look at the Sinister Bee now and say, what can we do with that? Well, we can go Fiendish, Demonic, Frugal, and Tricky. And Quartz. So we could get that's probably where we need to be then, isn't it? But we need a lapis for that, which is an obsidian and an imperial. Obsidian, we need a hardened and steadfast. Hardened. This you gotta love these. Rocky and cultivated. Rocky and cultivated. Have I got any? I don't even know if I've seen a rocky. A rocky anything. We need some mountains then, don't we? The nearest ones are probably these. Let's go. Oh, stop it. Let's go see a man about some rocky bees. I can't believe these. Even with gendustry, bees are a pain. And believe me, without gendustry, they're an absolute pain. See you, pigs. Find me mountainous terrain. This is starting to look hopeful. And then what we should start to find up here is... So that's... You know what? While I'm here, we should probably... Puffer and the scooperator. And I've just gone and thrown that away. We should probably get some of these other bees while I'm at it, because otherwise we're going to regret it down the line. Because I'm fairly certain I haven't got any of those. We definitely want the Rockies, but as I say, let's get a representative cross sample. Has anybody actually taken the dragon on this server yet? I know I haven't. You know, it's kind of a dead giveaway, really, if you haven't. This is not Rocky. Why are these not giving me... This is obviously old wintry. So where are you going to find Rocky then? What are you? Crystallized oil. Pristine, 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 and pristine. Oh, that is nice. Oh, I jinxed it. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have jinxed it. Yeah, these are all winteries. Definitely jinxed it now. Look, that's 2 in a row. So if these are all winter, where the hell am I going to find Rocky? And anybody says down the gym. Yeah, I was just curious. Because obviously one of the bees we're going to need ultimately is the ender bee. Or end bee. Which is a real pain. We're getting fair. I'm not going to grab every single one of these. You've got to leave a few for other people's. Where the hell am I going to find rocky bees? I mean, they're underground. That's one option. I haven't really got gear now. Certainly on other servers I've played on, they've been very easily found in extreme hills. But that's going to be a challenge in itself, isn't it? I don't know whether we even have such a thing as an extreme hills. See, that's another... Oh, itch. I know you can get them in the caves. Caves on this server are dangerous because there's no surface mobs. It's not that dangerous. I'm reasonably well equipped. I just wonder whether you got them anywhere on the surface, because certainly extreme hills are where you would find them elsewhere. But this is tundra, which is really not helping. I've not seen anything that even resembles an extreme hills. That possibly, but I would have said that was Savannah M. And that obviously goes up and there and there. Nothing much going on with that. Certainly nothing when I went out that way. Again, lots of very steep mountainous areas, but nothing that's extreme hills. I might have to go into a cave, you know. Heaven forbid. Oh, you know, he's like me, go, oh, woe is me. It's forcing me to go caving. Yeah, because, you know, I hate caving, don't I? Yeah, I've certainly seen. I mean, in other packs, I have, in other terrain generations, I've certainly not had a shortage of that, but wow. Hello. Get wrecked. You know what? We don't have a shield. We might as well just do that. And nothing even closely resembling a rocky beehive down there. That's obviously... Let's go and have a look, see what we can find. Oh, hello. Ow. Hey. Eat multiple arrows. And you, mate. And you. And maybe you. Missed. Did I miss? Don't know. There's definitely something rattling around down here. Oh, hello, Monsieur the Creeper. You are dead now. Not yet, but you will be in momentarily. No bees, though. There's got to be... Oh, I see you, sir. Dead. Mine's better. Come on. Give me a B. Oh, hello. Anybody else? No. Let's check this place out. I like these. These are underground caves. They're actually quite a nice little feature. They don't... I mean, they add... Obviously, there's some areas where they have drops, but for the most part, you know, they really... they don't add a huge amount. But I think it's more that they add quite a degree of... I see, yep. Anybody else? I hear you. That'll teach you to poke your hands through the gaps in the corners. Oh, hello. Yeah, they're not... These creepers, they can't cope with flying critters. Gotcha. Right. Still looking for the elusive, mysterious bee, which is being elusive and mysterious, which is damned out of line, really. Really, I mean, you know, if I were a bee, where would, well, pardon the pun, you know, I can't, it's virtually impossible to use that line without making that pun, I'm afraid. But what I will say is I am really not seeing much in the way of any bees, which is a pain. Hi. Damn you. Oh, sneaky bugger. Okay, let's go just walk around this way. Just a slow walk. We're just looking out for those bees. They're somewhere abouts. Yeah, that really didn't work out that well for you, did it, mate? I haven't got a huge amount of inventory space, so... All I want is one. Just one bloody beehive. Just the one. One sneaky little rocky beehive. And they should glow in the dark like all other beehives. So if we'd seen one, I would have expected... I know you're here. I just don't know exactly where. Why do you... I can understand that you move slow. Oh my god, look at that. That would have been unpleasant. Happy little mushrooms. No bees. Still. And we're down at virtually lava level now, which... means that our prospects of finding any are pretty thin on the ground. I really don't know what the... I heard you. I don't know where you are, Mrs. Witch, but... I don't want none of whatever you're selling. Let's have a look what we got. Yeah, deep dark might. Oh yeah. The deep dark is probably. Let's head. I'm going to head out. I wasn't actually that deep down, was I? Or at least I didn't feel like I was that deep down. Right, so exposed on hillsides. We are where? There. Let's head that way and just see if we can't unlock some more terrain and also maybe spot some new terrain to find some of these bloody bees on. Because otherwise this is going to be a pain in the bum. We're getting new. We've got swampy. Well, actually, while thinking about it, we probably do want that, don't we? Let me get this and get rid of those. I'll just chuck these all back for the time being, because we don't really. Oh, come on. Today, thank you. We'll just do the rest in a bit. Gating Rockies seems to be a very for a pack that is supposed to be playable without ever having to go into a cave or fight a mob. That would seem a little extreme. I mean, that was obviously Vagrim's original intention, was to make it so you didn't actually have to go anywhere near. Now, I want these little buggers. These ones are actually quite literally toxic, but there you go. Mine. Swamps are a little bit more common around us, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. But if I see them, I'll have them. Alright, so there's your modists. We've got a few of those. What we need is some extreme exposed rocky outcrop. Oh, not jungle, for crying out loud. It's almost like it's mocking me. It's like, you are not going to find what you want. We are going to throw everything at you, but what you want. Here, have a dozen mesa biomes while we're at it. Ah ha ha ha. See, that's what you do. You diss the game. You make it think that you've given up. And then you grab your pristine rocky drone. Look for the exposed doors and you're laughing. So what we need to probably do is continue looking around this area. Looking for that kind of exposed rocky formation. Maybe. And then head back once we've got a couple more Rockies. I don't need many. In fact, once I've got them, I can set them breeding, so they breed me a whole load of drones, so I've got that trait. But we just need maybe another princess or 5. No, I'm not gonna hang around for 5. I'm gonna have that though, because while I'm passing it, seems wrong not to. The princesses will be handy later. We can always, take them to common too. Ignoble, pristine. Poor little princess, she didn't have her drone with her. She was all alone. She was a lonely little princess. Okay, what we got? Out or note? I mean, one's enough. One I can live with one. Seems wrong not to. While you're here. Yeah, another one that didn't have a drone, but at least it was pristine. jungle down there. I really don't need any more jungles. Right. And a bit of that. Well, we got that one. Was not so much noble, but it was ignoble. Obviously, lower standard, you see. Right. Where am I? I'm here. So if I kind of head out to the coast that way and then skirt around back the coast and over, that probably would be a reasonable route to take. Just to see if there's anything interesting around these foothills. Not really. It's a swamp. Bit more swamp. Oh God. I don't think this has been discovered before, judging by the way I'm getting juddering. Mind you, we've also got a lag biome. Sorry, a jungle biome. Oh man. Right. Let's see if we can't get some speed back. No, actually, do we have waystones in this mod? Hello. Let's just go. I need one more villager, so we'll raid this, and because we have got the means, let's just chuck all of that in and grab that later. Right, who have we got and what have we got? Road purist. We'll have that and that, and we'll have the common drone actually, because they're worthwhile. What we got in your hives? Forest and forest. Again, both pristine. Always worth coming in these. These are just worth it just for the pristine stock. Beezers. Now, what are you selling? Not worth it. Oh man. Hello. No, I didn't mean to do that. Depth Strider 3. You could be my man. I think we'll be come here. Do you think he knows? Mine. Sorry, sir. Carry on about your business. Nothing to see here. What else did we have over here? Any interesting buildings? Jam person, not bothered. No, I think we're all right. Right, I think we need to fix that. This is my next mission. As soon as I get back, we're going to get waystone sorted, and a waystone teleportation stone thingy hoofer, because otherwise, you see, we could have saved ourselves a whole lot of trouble with this. There we go. But that's fine. Where am I heading to? Am I heading... Where am I actually? I've lost myself. I'm there. And I'm heading to... I want to head towards the purple one. That's right. So I'm kind of going a little bit north. Too far north there. Let's head up here. And we'll head back. And get that waystone thing sorted out. I couldn't remember whether it was in... I had an inkling it may have been, but you know what it's like when you can't quite remember. Anybody fancy opening a ski resort? Oh, wouldn't that be cool if we actually had a... Yeah, I definitely think it needs toning. I've tried a few iterations of the generation, and it definitely needs toning down. I mean, I would love to, really would love to do a jungle overgrown one, but the problem is jungles are lag fest for anybody who doesn't have. I mean, jungles are laggy for everybody, and if you're not up to running a jungle based thing, then you know, it's even worse. So, but jungles would be entertaining. All right, let's come in for a landing. Whee, boom. And we're back, so that's all good, and we can get on. Right. I'm going to stick these bees away for the time being, because I'm also going to kill all the butterflies again. Just because they get on my nerves when they're in my crafting room. I know, it's kind of a horrendous thing to do, but they do. They're just a pain. They really are. Okay, and then you are going to come over here, and you're going to join your brethren down here, who are all still alive, so no zombie has managed to work its way up to the surface and get in, which is always a good thing. Alright, let's have a look at the old waystones. Cheap. Alright, let's go. Well, let's do it this way, shall we? We need to make one of these. Oh, what have I just done? Okay, let me try that again. And then we'll have another one, because I'll need two. And then we'll grab all of that lot out. And we shall... I'm going to guess it's that way around. Okay, and I'm going to put one of those back in there. And then we're going to go here and go, make me one of those, please. And 3 of those, 3 of those, 3 of those. And we'll do, what was it? I think it's that, isn't it, off the top of my head? And then we'll get that. Well, where shall we? I'm going to put it right outside in my garden. It's going to be like a feature. Yeah, a feature in the garden, and we're going to call it Sid's Place. Done. Activate it, and I can't remember, do you link? Linked. Oh, we can go to Potter's Place now. Bang. Got tired of flying? To see updates to your base, Joe. Ooh. Oh, to see up to your... Yeah, I'm with you. Okay, what's that cooldown? Oh, that is a nasty cooldown. I'm going to go down and have a look at Potter's while we're here. Oh. What? That's not... Right, Britannia. Is it not ripe? Alright, okay. Let me out. What we got? What we're using for power? Coal chuckies. Okay. Ah. Clever. Clever Potter. Oh, I thought you put them in like cauldrons or something. You've got a whole jam guy there. Got to think about potion of strength for 6. He'd have been dead. He's a rip-off. Alright, okay. What we got there? Base, main, or village, or Britannia. Okay. Well, really do need to work on these viaducts a little bit, I think. Okay, so this is where we could have gone and borrowed our villager from. Here's our little green coat. What are you selling? White poplar. Ebony. You see, that's inconsistent, do you not think? You know, this is where villagers fall over, you know. It's like, well, for 2 emeralds, I will give you 14 ebony wood. Oh, for 4 emeralds, I'll give you 8. Hang on. Wenge pollen. Okay, we've got Who else you got then? You got Jam Guy, another Jam Guy. Yeah, I think you've got to think about jam. Oh, what was that? Cypri pollen, papaya wood, pine, red spruce, balsa. Oh, and Potter's. Potter's here. Okay, and what are we doing next? Oh, hell, sorry. A torch for you, sir. Sharpness. That's a pretty nice. That's a pretty good trade, actually. Lots of green coats. First Church of the Testificate. Yeah, it wouldn't really work, would it? I'm going to take that off my hotbar as well, just so I'm not accidentally doing stuff. Is this your villager trading area? This is where you've been in and done storage for villagers? Or is this just a building, actually? Wow. Got some stuff going on there. And a little bit of cocobolo, which looks suspiciously like bloodwood, actually, from thing. Is it? Look at that. Okay. Yep. And then obviously back to the storage. Off we go. Glitchy. My first wither with mob griefing on. Oh, that I see. Yes. I love the fact that there's all those death notices, and obviously bacon features heavily. I think I've probably pointed that one out before. Okay, but now, oh, are we nearly there? Yeah, we got cooldown's a little bit excessive. Oh yeah, your fire mill. Alright. Oh, come on. I want to go home. Sleepy bed. Okay. Oh, it's a good job I'm not working with the Health and Safety Inspectorate. They would be having you on that one. This is just this is just an accident waiting to happen here. In your fancy red armor. Oh, what we got? Oh, trees. Sugar maple, balsa, and date palm. Thank you. Right, am I cooled? I am cooled. Bang. Well, that's a little bit easier than yeah, well, as I've had experience of many servers, and server performance is always an issue. It's always going to be an issue. We need to get all of these guys out and take that hell. We probably want the hell biome actually, because we're going to need to do something with some more of these. Let me get. You know what? Have some combs. In here we shall do the same. We'll go and grab these combs out of here because they don't really want need all that dirt for that matter. Comb. With a bit of comb going in there. We'll stick the trees away for the second, and we're going to keep the majestic, and those can go away. So we've got the sinister and the sinister. Now we go with the fiendish or the fiendish, so we need a modest to get a fiendish. Alright, well, it just so happens that I believe I grabbed some modest while I was out. Did I not? Did I not get a modest drone? I know where they are. sure I got more modest than that, didn't I? I got a modest princess. She's ignoble. That's the only drawback. Can't believe that's the only modest I've got. Oh, we'll stick that one. We'll go with that with one of those, and that can go away. Fiendish or frugal? Fiendish, please. Thank you very much. I need to make some more of those implements as well. Ow. Ow. So aggressive. Ow. You know, one of the best things you can do for server performance is turn the bloody butterflies off. Okay, we need to eat. Well, that does that. Oh, well, that's good. And we've got the old transportation method sorted, and this is actually working, which is a bonus too. Definitely a bonus for me, because I had no idea why that wasn't working. What time are we at? We're coming up to close of play anyway, so that's unfortunately back to work tomorrow for me. Although I've only got two and a bit more weeks of work, and then I'm off to Cuba. So, as you can imagine, I'm furiously pre-recording stuff. Got 9 episodes of my special summer. My special holiday series recorded. That's all looking good. I probably should experiment with this coffee as well, shouldn't we? I don't think you can drink it whenever you want, can't you? To get your. So if we use, what can we do with that? We can make a cup of coffee with no effects. We can make it with speed 1 for 30 seconds if we stick a bit of sugar in. Fire resistance, okay. Water breathing coffee. Ooh, that sounds gross. Night vision coffee. Regeneration coffee. Strength 1. What we got then? Milk. No effects. Is that it? There's no. You got all these slots. And plan the items out. Speed 1. Oh, is that multiple? Hang on. I want to just check something out here. Let me go and grab a little bit of that. And then we'll have... Give me some blaze powder, because that's what bit of blaze powder, that would be nice. 2, 3, 4 of those. Well, we'll have a bit of that. And then we need to go and find a rarity on this server. We need to find a bog standard bloody cow. Cows we got. You try and find a cow that doesn't squirt out molten iron out of its udders, and you're... yeah, the trick is going to be finding a cow that actually secretes milk. In fact, maybe if I find one, I should capture it, I think, because these are... Come on, there's got to be an ordinary cow somewhere. If I were an ordinary cow, where would I be? That's not an ordinary cow. That's definitely not an ordinary cow. It's just a cow which... Hello, Daisy. Thank you. I shall... Oh, you've got a fluid cow in here. Let me just take a... Hang on. Did I just... Oh no, there it is. There you go. Mine. Perfectly ordinary cow. Yeah, I mean, it's like... How's it going? Yeah, no, it's like, it just seems to be... I mean, look at this. Ethanol. Have you ever actually tried siphoning fuel from a car? You get that on any mucous membrane. You get it in your mouth and it's vile. It burns. Destabilized red. This cow squirts out liquid redstone. It's just incredible. The cows actually should carry a health warning because the rudders are made out of asbestos. I think that's probably a fair comment. Let's go and just let's go and see what we can do with a bit of coffee. Whee! Bonk. I think I've got coffee in the machine, haven't I? We have. We've got some coffee, so I'm going to give you a couple of bits of sugar, and we'll give you some of that as well. And maybe a milk, and off you go. We're perking. Yeah. It's just like Costa, but cheaper. Strength 1, speed 1. So we can get... Well, then we better take them. We'll put those in just for the next cup. See, normally I wouldn't bother with milk in a coffee because I'm... Well, you can certainly shift for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Right, you, what are you doing? Fiendish drone, fiendish princess. Let's see what you can do with you then. So we're taking that to make a demonic or a frugal or a sulfur or a metallic. But I need obsidian for that. Let's just keep down the demonic line. So a fiendish and a sinister. I think I've got a sinister over here somewhere. Let me go and have I should actually get a, there we go, sinister and a fiendish. There you go. Let's get the demonic underway. And run away. Oh wow. That okay. That is definitely getting very dangerous. God. So long since I've done bees, I forgot what half of these buggers do. Okay, so we got you. What was I going to do next? I was going to... I've completely forgotten what I was going to... Oh, I was going to make more of the gendustry tools. At Gend. Labware. Yeah, we need to do it. Helps if you do it via that. Enough to make a stack, please. It's going to fail. Doesn't really matter. Labware's fairly cheap. 8 of those and... okay. We'll just put those in and do that. Would actually make... You know what would make a lot more sense? Would be that. And 64 there. And we can lock that one in because we'll use that one a bit, I'm fairly certain. Well, yeah, it does. I suppose that's a fair comment. Right, I gotta bring me everything labelled sinister and everything labelled fiendish. Let's mix it together and see what we get. Yeah, you're probably right there. It's definitely not amongst the. I'm fascinated by it. I just want this to die so I can go and get on. So what's after demonic? What do we do? Demonic. We combine with monastic for a vindictive. Monastic for a vindictive, and a vindictive to make a vengeful. Demonic and austere to make an apocalyptic. What the hell does an apocalyptic do? Bee breeding. Okay, you make your apocalyptic queen, and it has what do you actually create? Simmering comb with a 20% chance of blaze. I mean, it's not actually that. It sounds a lot worse than it really is. But that is one very impressive bee. Very vigorous, shall we say. But anyway, I think on that note, I think we'll call it. We've managed to get the waystone sorted, so when we do go out, we can go out and get back quicker. What I am thinking I will probably do is whack a waystone over here, so we can get out to the mesa quicker for clay, because, you know, clearly cooking it is not the ideal solution. And I think that's probably a good idea, but yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Until then, bye for now.